Okay, we are back with Trudy Kaiser, exclusively for folks here in Parent Tween Village. We just had a quick conversation about some topics surrounding money, like how to save more effectively and how to change the language that you use around money. And now, just for folks here in Parent Tween Village, we are talking about the joy that is navigating ADHD. And we're navigating money when you have ADHD. So, talk to me. What do we got here?
The whole process of it is just like, ugh. And then when I found out that I had ADHD, I mean, it answered a lot of things and was like, okay. But so I think really what helped me the most, and I'll just share all of this with you because this is what helped me, like literally changed my life surrounding taking care of money. And that is reframing your perception, because most people manage their money well. And why would you even want to manage your money anyway? And we're going to get into that in a second. But most people with ADHD mismanage their money well. And for instance, I forgot to pay my credit card bill the other day. Is it on automatic payment? No. Why would it be? Because that stresses me out. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just the little things, right? And so when we talk about this, here's the difference. You know, most people aren't any smarter than ADHD people. In fact, I would say most ADHD people are smart as a whip. They just have those other people just have different and more supportive money habits. That's all they have. And their habits, these habits are based primarily on your past conditioning, whether you have ADHD or not. And if you're managing your money properly, you were probably programmed not to manage money, whether you have ADHD or not. So, you know, money management 101 was not taught in school.
Right.
But money. So if I turn off my video, will it help? There we go.
Yeah,
if you're
try
not
that.
Managing there you go. So can you hear me okay now?
Yep, we got you.
If you're not managing your money, then you will have impulsive money spending habits, especially if you have ADHD. So managing the money helps to tame the impulsivity. And many people don't like to manage their money because they think it restricts their freedom and they don't have enough money to manage. Here we go again. I can't afford to save, you know. So what goes through your mind, Clarissa, when I say, let's manage your money? What most people don't understand. What do you mean manage my money? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Right. First of all, let's talk about that for a second before we move into these. You can just read these impulsivity clues. These are some of the ones that I pulled out of myself and wrote down. But in the process of learning how to manage money, what do we do when we manage money? I automatically thought of, when someone said, how do you manage your money? I automatically thought of, well, I spend it. That's how I manage it. I spend it. I pay bills, you know, and I get it in, and then I pay off credit cards and a student loan. I give my kids some money. Maybe I spend some stuff on Amazon. I got groceries and da da da. Is that what you mean? Kinda. That's what I mean. But instead of managing the expenses, I want you to think about managing the income that's coming in. Because isn't it for what do we work for?
To bring money in,
right? We work to bring money in for who? We think we just here I'm going to go work and I'm going to run you know, my great day that I had by maybe not going to, and I'm going to come give this money to the electric bill. That's what I'm going to do right now. What's happening. So here's some basics to get you started. I love T. It's T as in Tom, Harv Eker. T. Harv Eker. He wrote a book called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, and this is exactly where I got this, right? I just stole the idea from him, and I didn't steal it. I read it, and I applied it in my own life, right? And so this is exactly how he does it. So if we're ever going to be financially free, shouldn't we have a financial freedom account? Open up a separate account. If we don't see it, it doesn't exist in an ADHDer's mind, does it? Out of sight, out of mind, right? So if you open a separate account at a separate bank called your financial freedom account, and you do not have a card to that, you can only put money in it how's that going to work out for you, right? You put 10% of every dollar you receive after taxes into this fund. And this money is only to be used for investments or buying or creating a passive income streams. The job of this account is to build a golden goose that lays golden eggs called passive income. And when you go to spend, when do you get to spend this money? Never, 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 never. You only get to invest this money.
Okay.
Good. All right. Next. Balance is really important. I mean, the investing and the savings is important, but it's also equally important to create a play account. So you're going to add another 10% to this play account. And you can change these numbers around. This is just for example. Okay.
Okay.
If this balance account is not part of the plan, sabotage will occur. You can't have too much spending, but just enough. And if you spend too much, guilt will set in. If you don't spend enough, sabotage will occur. So your play account is primarily used to nurture yourself and create the feeling of being rich. I cannot put across how important this is, the feeling of being rich. Mm-hmm. It is designed to strengthen your receiving muscle, and it also makes managing money a lot more fun. A lot more fun. So here, this is the JAR system, or the account system by T. Harv Eker. So you need to figure out what your necessity account is first right here, right? 50% into your necessity account. And it doesn't have, this always equals up to 100% of your money coming in. This could be 70% into your necessity account. And your necessity account is your bills every month that you have to pay. But if you have left over, what are you doing with it? We're typically spending it, right? So if you put 10% into your long-term savings for spending, so this is things like your annual dues, Christmas, birthday parties, surprise parties, whatever, vacation, this sort of thing, right? 10% into an education account. T. Harv always talks about educating yourself, being better every day than you were yesterday. The only person we're in competition with is the person we were yesterday. Then 10% into the give account. Give in 10% into your play account, 10% into your financial freedom account. Now, you don't have to start all of these at once, but I am going to say, if you are an entrepreneur, you're going to trade one of these out for your tax account.
Right.
Put some taxes in here, and maybe that may be included in your necessity account. But does this make sense?
Yep.
So you're going to get your money, and you're going to put 50% over here, and you're going to disperse it into these accounts. That's managing money. Now, when you start managing money like this, there's a few things that start happening. Some energy starts happening that surrounds money, because if you were a mother, how's our time looking? If you were, okay, we got time. If you were a mother and you had a little, let's say a toddler, and they'd never had an ice cream cone before, and you took them to the ice cream shop and you got them a little ice cream cone with a little one scoop, and they're so excited, and they go outside and they go to lick it, and it licks right off onto the ground, and they freak out. Yep. And they want to eat it. No, you can't eat it. So you take them back in to get another ice cream cone, and on the way in, they see a scoop with 3 of them on it. Oh my God, I want that one. That's the one I want. Oh my God. But why would you give him that one if he couldn't handle one?
Right.
The universe does not like to give you things if you can't handle it. If you can't manage it.
Funny how that works.
So, and it's this internal thing that we have. Oh, I'm managing my money. I feel really good about it. So therefore you get more.
More of it. Yeah.
You attract more. And so I promise you, this is what story time. So here's 4 of them. There was a girl that did this. She started out managing $1 a month and made a commitment to herself to do add $1 the next month. By the end of the year, she had $1,200 in her financial freedom account. So open your financial freedom account, 10% of all your money. This money is never to be spent. Create a financial freedom piggy bank in your house. This is all about this energy, right? Surrounding the money. Because we ADHDers like to we have all these little things everywhere. This helps that, right? If you have a little piggy bank, I have a little piggy bank over here. I would go get it for you, but it has bling all over it. It's all sparkly and stuff. And I find money, and that's where I put it, right?
Yeah.
So open a play account or have a play jar in your home where you put all that money, and whatever money you have right now, begin managing it. Do not wait. Manage it. Dispense it in the jars or the accounts that you have set up. It really does work. It really does work. And I have a spreadsheet as well. So using a spreadsheet help as long as a plan is developed to keep it top of mind. Find out what your money personality is. There's 5 of them, right? I can help you with that too. And I'm going to give away a free customizable spending plan worksheet just for watching today.
I like that.
There you go. All good. Yeah. So I finished top of the hour. Look at that. Bam.
There we go. Awesome. So we got some good actions there to understand that, one of the things, again, being somebody who is identified as navigating ADHD later in life, I know that there are a number of things that have had their challenges over the years. Finances being one, physical health being another. The proportion of people who have ADHD in the obese community is significantly higher than in the population at large. And so it's, it's not a moral failing. It's not like you've done things wrong.
You're not broken.
Just haven't figured out a way. Yeah, you're not broken, right? Yeah. You haven't figured out a way to navigate these things that are taught. When they are taught to us, they are taught in a neurotypical fashion or to support neurotypical brain patterns. And when you've got ADHD, our brains don't work the same way.
No, they don't.
And, so
and we think we're not fitting in. We think we're not, like, something's wrong. I always thought something was wrong with me. Why can't I save money? Well, frankly, your mom didn't save money. Neither did your dad. They spent it all the time, and they just taught you how to spend it. So that's your first problem right there. And secondly, it's this language. I mean, once again, use it to create your life, not describe it.
I like that a lot. Trudy, this has been fantastic. Thank you so much. Again, thank you for your patience through some of the technical difficulties we had. Would you again share with listeners how they can find you for anybody who's tuning in through Parent Twin Village?
So there's 2 different ways. You can text the word Trudy, TRUDI, to 602-669-2002, and you will get my business card texted to you. And secondly, if you just want to go stalk me, you can go find me on lmtopxx.com.
Got it. Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And for folks who have questions on how to incorporate better management into your world, whether or not you have ADHD, and or if you want to support your kiddos as they learn their processes, definitely give Trudy a call.
Yep. I would just, one more thing. We do have classes called Money, Mommy, and Me as well. We do teach parents how to talk to their children about money. So I'm happy to host one of those classes for you too as well, if you all would like.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too. Have a great one, everybody.
Bye.